That's how you know if you get a good one. Now I got news for you. If you go out to Amazon or anything like that and you turn around and buy a $20 pair of spacers, I can promise you you're getting what you pay for. Good morning and welcome to another episode of Bubba's Garage. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Guys, welcome to the new year. Today, got a little special project that we got to do on Bobbie's 2016 Jeep Wrangler Black Bear. Recently, we upgraded the wheels on this little fella. It was, I guess the stock tires were 31s, I guess they were. We upgraded to some KO2s or 33s or 32 and 5/8 or whatever it is. But Bobbie was adamant about running these stock wheels. She did not want to replace the wheels and go with anything aftermarket. So what does that mean? Well, that means you might get a very slight rubbing right, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's right there when you turn tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this thing in the garage. We're going to install some of these. Let me show you. TerraFlex 1 1/4 inch wheel spacers. Now the 1 1/4 inch wheel spacers by TerraFlex, let me get it's warming up, but it's cold right here in Texas. But so the 1 1/4 inch wheel spacers by TerraFlex are actually designed specifically for, well, they're 1 1/4 inch. They're literally designed for using your factory wheels on your Jeep Wrangler. I think, yeah, I don't think it's going to push them out too far, but we're going to find out.
Oh, here we go again, yeah. Oh, here we go again. Let's do it one more time, yeah. Oh, here we go again.
Alright guys, we're almost done. We're at the last wheel adapter spacer thingamajigger that we need to install on a Jeep Wrangler, but I wanted to actually mention something, and I don't know if I misspoke. I mean, everybody calls them wheel spacers, but I'd like to look at it a little differently. I look at it as wheel spacer without hardware. There's no bolts or anything like that. It's just a thick piece of aluminum or steel that you slide up on the hub, and then you turn around and put your tire on top of that. That's the way I really look at a wheel spacer. I look at a wheel adapter with hardware, really. Now I will say that TerraFlex calls this the wheel spacer, so I guess it's a wheel spacer. I don't know. How do you know, like, if you got a good one? How do you know? You really truly get what you pay for out there. I mean, I want to call out a couple of things. First of all, I would never install a wheel spacer without hardware. There's no way. I just wouldn't do it. It's unsafe. So again, we're going to call this in a wheel adapter for just a moment. How do you know you got a good one? Well, a couple of things. Look at the hub-centric ring that goes around the center. Make sure it matches up really well with your vehicle that you're actually putting it in on. Another thing is ensure that it comes with grade 8 hardware. If it doesn't come with grade 8 hardware, it's definitely going to be cheap. Last thing is this little lip on the outside that goes around the hub. Now, this is really not there to touch the hub. It's more of a, when you put the wheel on there, the wheel will actually center around that ring. That's how you know if you get a good one. Now I got news for you. If you go out to Amazon or anything like that and you turn around and buy a $20 pair of spacers, I can promise you you're getting what you pay for. I don't want to say the more you spend, the better the quality. I don't want to say that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that just pay attention. Look for a good quality product. Now, we're going to talk about tips and tricks on installing these later in the end of this video, so definitely stick around for that. But I just wanted to bring up the whole wheel spacer / adapter thing. There's a bunch of videos out there on YouTube. You can check them out, make your own opinion. But right now, I got to install this last one, and then we'll call Bobbie out to take a look at it and, well, make sure that she's happy.
You gonna take my butter, you steal my bread and blow it on another. You wanna escape me now and roll back again.
Alright guys, that wraps up the install of the TerraFlex 1 1/4 inch wheel spacer / adapter. A couple of things we want to talk about that did not mention in the very beginning of this video. One of the nice things about a Jeep Wrangler, or any four-wheel drive vehicle for that matter, is when you go to take those wheels off, if you had actually just put your vehicle in four-wheel high and then drive it to its, you know, wherever you're going to set it up to take the wheels and everything off, park it, and then turn around and put the e-brake on, it makes it really nice to get the wheels off of the vehicle. I recommend the TerraFlex 1 1/4 inch adapters for the Jeep Wrangler JK or JLs or JTs for that matter. Yeah, absolutely, I would. 1 out of 5 Bubba thumbs, definitely recommended. I'd give it a 5 Bubba thumbs. I mean, they are a little pricey, but again, as I mentioned earlier in this video, you're gonna get what you're getting what you pay for. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Now, if you're looking to run the wheel spacers just because you're wanting to go with the factory wheels, then that's exactly what we did right here on Bubba's Garage. And I hope that I don't have to do it on the Jeep Wrangler Winter Edition, but I bet you I'm going to have to. I bet you I'm going to have to. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you need it for that purpose, I highly recommend it. Otherwise, I mean, come on, think about why you're actually putting them on to begin with. I mean, it might be a good opportunity to look at a new set of wheels and tires. One of the things right here on Bubba's Garage is that we travel all over the country, and we do a lot of back road driving, things like that. So no, we don't want 35-inch tires, all-terrains, or MTs for that matter on our vehicles. 33s seem to be the perfect happy medium. I just almost wish that I could run the 33s on here without the wheel spacers. I hear that you can do that on the JLs and the JTs, but not so much on the JK. So again, this is our summary of that. Hopefully some of these tips will help you install it. And again, I highly recommend the TerraFlex 1 1/4 inch adapters. I'll leave the links to all of that information below. And just to kind of give my own shout out here, guys, please check out the BubbasGarageTV website for off-road apparel and accessories for your Jeep Wrangler. We do manufacture grab handles and things like that for the Jeep Wrangler, as well as bolt-ons and things like that for other off-road vehicles. So guys, if you like this video, do me a favor, give me a huge thumbs up. And if you really like this video and want to stick around to find out what happens next right here on Bubba's Garage, please subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you on the flip side. Good night, everybody.